Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
What up, my nigga?
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
This is a Said Lowkey TV production.
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
Yeah. You a hopper fool?
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
Yeah.
We started it at Handsome Dam. That's what we wanted to do it at.
Okay.
But nobody wouldn't fuck with it. Said the first year, it was kind of cool. But the second year, oh, it was lit. We got documentation of that. I got documentation of that.
Yeah, because we also hooked up. We spoke to Bobby Jr. and all that. So
Yup.
he brought the bike scene, and then when they seen what was going on down the hill, both crowds were intermixing. So you had the urban bike set, and then you still had the lowriders. And then at that time, you know, looking at the calendar,
We was 22 strong.
yeah, and plus nobody
we was
doing nothing.
22 deep. Way of Life was 22 deep. That's how many cars we had in our club, bro.
Yep.
And nobody. I wanted to be like the Majestics. I wanted to be like the Individuals. I wanted to be like when anybody else had a big event and that come up, I wanted our name to be up under that too.
Right.
I wanted it. That's how hard I wanted it. I fought for it, man. We was third. We was right behind them. We was coming up behind the Majestics, man. I'm telling you, dog. Our picnic.
No
everybody
expense
talked about
spared.
it.
Put it like that.
Everybody talked about our
You
picnic.
come, you weren't getting hamburgers, hot dogs. We was giving you
Giving you
ribs,
the
chicken,
chicken, everything.
Right,
We had
right.
go-karts running around, everything, running around over there. Man, you know what I'm saying? Jumpers,
jumpers,
you know,
everything.
tug of war, all of that.
Right.
It was a family day. We wanted it to be fun. We're going to spend everything. We're going to go all out. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to touch it. We're going to be just better than everybody else. That was my vision. We did it. Did it like, 4-5 years straight?
Yeah.
That Handsome Dam.
To the last one I gave there.
Our last hoorah.
Yep. Last one.
So your last Father's Day picnic was for you guys?
Yeah.
Was at Handsome Dam?
Yeah. Handsome Dam, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Because I know they moved to the other part.
Yeah, we left the club by then, so
Okay.
the last one we gave was Handsome Dam, and then once they start changing the menu, we had nothing to do with that. We were out of the club. We walked away.
Okay.
That was gonna be our last shindig. I wanted to spend everything, all go out. Just make sure this is gonna be the last one for us. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it was popping.
You mentioned Jay Clayton. Did you know Jay Clayton?
I never met Jay Clayton in my life. I always heard of him in rumors and just hearing about him. I never met Jay Clayton in my life.
Okay.
So I really don't know what happened out there or whatever. If it happened out there or whatever, like I said, it was rumors.
Okay.
Hearsay.
Hearsay.
Okay. Okay. Good enough.
Because I used to hear that on a whole bunch of your interviews. Everybody, his name just keep coming up.
His name comes up a lot.
Everything was about him missing the Handsome Dam. All that shit used to come up, but no, I never met him personally.
Okay. Other clubs in Pasadena. It's not too many clubs that stand out, you know, from the clubs that you've mentioned. But what I'm trying to say is, how did all these other clubs branch off?
Oh, they left Way of Life. Clyde Scobie left Way of Life. He started City of Roses. Him and Hunt Down, whatever, I don't know. Kendall, his son, Lil Clyde.
Well, Little Clyde and them, they branched off from City of Roses and started Diener for Life.
Mm-hmm.
So Daryl Chapman, all them,
Yup.
Teddy, you know, G Morg, all those guys, they started Diener
And then
for
there was a
Life.
guy.
Sharif.
Then there was a guy in I forgot who the Casuals. Who's the president of Casuals? Is it forgot his name, but he was in Way of Life. He left Way of Life and he started his club, Casuals. You know, Casuals, Pasadena and all them. They came from there. Who else?
That was it. But then you have other clubs now. Boulevard Riders.
Yeah, Boulevard Riders. These
Right.
are all these new clubs.
Yeah, the
coming
newer
up.
clubs that
Right.
got established. So you have Boulevard Riders,
What's Tito's new club?
High Times.
High Time. You know, they're around, and there was another club too. Legions was around.
Yeah, Legions.
I don't know if they're still active around, but they was around too.
The newer guys on the east side, Dina Dippin.
What about Harut now?
Dina Dippin.
Dina Dippin,
Yeah, they have them. Hovik and all those
Hovik
guys.
them, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's
Yeah, we cut all their cords by the way too.
some of them, some. But they show us love, man. It's one thing they show us love, and
Yeah.
we get a lot of guys. It's just the support from the community. The last 10, 12 years we've established Double Pump Hydraulics has been, it's been nothing but love and support. So that's something I can never take away or talk bad about. But for those that have supported the business, that
Much love. Thanks for the support.
yeah, thank you guys.
Hey, y'all,
We
without
can't
y'all,
thank you enough.
Without
but-
y'all, we nothing. We nothing without y'all. You know, for
so
real.
It's being in this area. It's guys will call us 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Man, you
Hey
open.
man, I blew armature, a hose, this and that. Look,
Man,
as
we
long as we
open.
pick up the phone, we're open. Come get it.
Yeah.
We've had guys from individuals call us midnight. Hey, you got this, that? Yeah, come on, we'll wait up for you. So it's not a Monday
Hyro
through
them,
Friday.
Hyro
yeah,
them.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hyro them. Oh yeah, Hyro
Yeah.
them. Because they just stay right there.
Yeah, they right on
and
in the
all
valley.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Hyro them my best customers too.
They right there in
man.
North Hollywood.
Yeah, they come
yeah,
spend
yeah.
with me, man.
Okay.
Much love them, Hyro.
So, what I want to ask you is your relationship and with your cars in Lowrider magazine.
Oh, I know Joe Ray. I know Joe Ray before he was even before he even started Lowrider magazine,
No,
when he was in his club.
No, before he took over.
Yeah, before he took over. You know what I mean? So much love to Joe Ray, because if it wasn't for Joe Ray, he put a lot of my passion in his magazine. You know what I mean? So he more or less like, man, I need to get my club, man, on the map, man. All right, dog, I'm gonna get you the interview.
Yeah, when he started the Club of the Month segment, we put in a word with him, and he got us, a section in the magazine. We took pictures down at City Hall, the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
They met us at the clubhouse, so it was like half a day the photographers spent with us, just driving around different areas, shooting stuff like that, to the city.
Right.
It's not just us here repping Pasadena. There's a lot of guys out here that have history as well. The ones that went out to LA and was hopping against everybody and still continue to do so. It's just
like Hunt Down at Big
Yeah.
Punchy. I know that's on film.
yeah.
Right there on Crenshaw. I think they nosed up like, was it Hunt Down and Punchy?
No, that was
Hunt Down and Lil Clyde.
No, that was Big Punchy and Lil Clyde.
Yeah, Big Punchy and Lil
They
Clyde.
pulled up on one another, and then also too.
Both of them at 63s.
And then also too, back in the day, from what I can remember, was DJ Sire.
DJ Sire, yo.
He was also Way of Life, but he also promoted
DJ Sire Productions. And we used to
The
do
park.
Griffith Park.
every Sunday.
And Amp, as his name back in the day, they call him Young Hall. But back in the day, his name was Amp. And Amp got all of our footage because we bought out Griffith Park for the whole summer. DJ Sire bought the whole.
Yep.
So if you wanted to go do some low ride, man, they had Griffith Park. Them niggas done bought the whole park out for the whole month. So we low riding there. We had food. All you had to do is come show up at the park on the ranger station on the other side. Instead of going by the Ferris wheel, you make that right. We had all of that down there. And we had it every Sunday.
Yep.
Every Sunday. And Amp got all the... Young Hall got all the footage.
Young Hall.
And I've been trying to get that footage for 30 years, man. And it don't look like I'm finna get it now. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to give me a snippet, just of everything from back then when you was doing it all the way up to now. And, I don't know what the situation is, but
we still praying for the
yeah, we still praying for
Right,
the brother,
right,
man.
right,
But
right.
he got all of our footage if he ain't sold it.
All right, so let's go to you name Hunt
Down.
Hunt Down.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me some more big hitters that come out of Pasadena, but let's start with Stacy Alderman.
Stacy
Way of Life.
Yeah, Stacy was Way of
all
Life.
Way of
Stacy was Way of Life.
Yep,
Stacey
Stacy was
Augman.
Way of Life.
Retired basketball player.
Yep.
Yep.
Stacey-
UNLV.
Yep.
Yup.
Yes, sir. What they call him, the Elastic Man.
Yup. And
Plastic
shit,
Man.
and it was like, it's like this. It was like Stacy. When Stacy came on, we know Bert, he owns the Chevy shop, down there.
What was it before?
Bert Mantia, it was called the Tent Shop. So Bert was Way of Life, Stacy was Way of Life. So Stacy was our celebrity in the club. Bert knew Too Short, Funky White, and all of them was Funky White was a club member. All of them was buddies. So Too Short and them used to come fuck with us. Ice-T was Funky White's buddy. So Ice-T used to come. They put us on the fucking map, bro. Ice-T, where you at, man? We gonna go over there, take a video shot, and Ice-T would come over there and take a video shot with us, or takes pictures with us.
Or even at the sports or the
Sports,
Coliseum.
yeah, the Coliseum.
He would come and wipe down all the Way of Life cars. Ice-T would.
Yup.
One of the pictures we got in the garage shows him by, I think, what is it, the Deuce?
Yup, the dudes.
He was wiping the
and he was
Deuce
wiping
down.
down Matt 60. Matt knew from that opened the door. He knew Tupac.
Well,
we knew Patra.
Well, the old school. If you go on YouTube, the old
You can pull them
OG
on right now. We're on the videos right now.
Petra and Yo-Yo, they got the video, and it's a lot of older Way of Life cars in there. And from that video, the Rag 60, the blue one that Funky White put together,
Yeah,
that's the one Tupac
bought. And he took it down to Freaknik.
in Atlanta.
He took it down to Freaknik. He drove it for one day and left it down there.
What?
Just left it. I'm done with it. Matt was saying, man, this car down there still in your name, man. Matt was trying to go down there and get it. Whatever, yeah, man. He cashed Matt out for that motherfucker's baby blue
Rag.
And Tupac just bought it just to take it down to the Freaknik.
Drive around, show off, and left it.
Y'all.
Okay.
And then also the other stuff we used to do, Tasties. Down on
Yeah,
Walnut.
Ed, it was more or less like our clubhouse or meeting spot, Tasty Burgers and stuff like that. We used to give little car shows in the parking lot down there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and
A lot of guys still, back then mess with us. A lot of guys from the Valley, Kingsbury,
yeah.
his whole crew from Pacoima and all that, they came out. They still show us love. And they had the bombs back in the day.
Yeah, just a lot of old stuff,
Okay.
just try to keep it going, man,
Right. You mentioned Daryl Chapman. Are we talking about senior?
I know both of them.
Both.
But I was fucking with Big
We know
Daddy.
Chip and D.
I was fucking with the Big Daddy.
Okay,
I was
okay.
fucking with Daddy.
Okay, because
You know what I'm saying?
I've heard.
Me and him is friends.
Right, I heard his father was
Deer was an OG lowrider, man. The OG drug, man, Daryl Chapman. They called him Chatty Stick. You know
Chatty
what I'm
Stick.
saying? They called him Chatty Stick. Chatty Stick had that deuce. Man, it used to be back in the day, he had a little perm. You know what I mean? I remember he used to come up to PHS. He used to come pick up Tammy, his wife. You know what I'm saying? Little Daryl's mom. You know what I'm saying? We all went to school together and shit like that. So, yeah, Chatty was a low ride motherfucker, man. I bought my bond from him when my son said, you should have never sold that bond, but I bought a 49 or a 50 bond from him. I got a picture in there. That was the best car I ever had. It was a slant back, 50 slant. I had cut it. And Horace ended up putting them damn 14s in the front. Drug my gas tank off.
Okay, so let's talk about how you guys accepted when you first started going to LA on Crenshaw?
Hell no. Shit no. We was from Pasadena, bro. Shit. He wasn't around.
But
I'm telling you, man, I was over there. Yeah. Man, they ganging up over there. Droop never and Cardi came and told us one time, man, do you know where the fuck y'all at? Yeah. When I come back, y'all better be gone. No problem, sir. No problem, Droop. You ain't got to tell me twice, brother.
Okay, now who was this Droop?
Shit, Droop was for Mafia for Life. Shit, when we were down in Eminem, shit, Droop had like 10 cars down there. Everyone's getting painted. Cut. Candy. You gotta wait. Cause Droop got cars down here. You know what I mean? So, shit, my other boy named Wayne Rice, he used to take cars down there too. Little youngster. Wayne kept cars down there.
Okay. Okay. So after a while, you guys started to get accepted.
Yeah.
When did you guys started to get accepted?
Well, first we had to start doing stuff in our own neighborhood first. You know what I mean? So we gave our first car show in up here at Elliott School. And I don't know if you guys remember that guy named Mondo. He used to be the speaker at every fucking car show, whether it be a hop. It was this Mexican guy named Mondo, and he would be like the entertainer. Like he would get the show going. Like
he was the MC.
He was the hype man. He was the hype man. You know what I'm saying? So without Mondo, your car show wouldn't be nothing if you didn't have him there to promote it. You know what I mean? So he promoted our first car show. You know what I mean? So when he promoted our first car show, it more or less like brought LA and everybody that wasn't really messing with us, it kind of like opened our door to us. You know what I mean? So once we got that, then we started going to everybody else's car show until we went to East LA one day. We was going to a car show. I mean, we was deep. Stacy, all of us, man. We went down. I forgot what car. I think it was Bell. It was like where it was, they chased us up out of there, homie. I mean, we didn't like really run out of there. We just drove up out of there, but we was like the only blacks out of there. Like, you might have days and get the fuck up out of here. We don't give a fuck where y'all from. And it was all, I don't know if it was Borough High, whatever, but it was deep. And we didn't show, but we started messing with the Usos. Big Keita and them. When we started, because nobody used to mess with Keita and them. We was the only one that came to mess with Keita. And once we messed with Keita, Keita said, man, you know what? Y'all the only one that came to mess with us. From here on out, man, we brothers. Whatever y'all got, we there, bro. And when we used to get car shows, Keita and them used to come strong. Wherever we was, he always showed us love, bro. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Until the day he passed.
Until the day he died,
Until the
bro.
day he passed.
You know, but the Keita and them was basically our club brother. You know what I mean? I say he was our club brother, the Uso man, because nobody else would let us in until, you know, we started messing with them. Or more or less like, I don't know if we had a halo over our back, but we just opened doors. We just started going everywhere, you know, and just started being there, you know. Especially Crenshaw by the burger joint that they shut down. What they closed up the
Chris Burgers.
Chris Burgers over there. You know, that was the hangout.
Yeah, then you had couple other people from Pasadena that had influence in LA. Gucci, when he was with Damu.
Oh yeah, Gucci man.
Yeah, no, Big Gucci. He was always out there hopping.
Right, Big Gucci.
And then, you know, towards the end of the '90s, going into the 2000s, that's when Diener for Life. They were out there tough.
Stacy left Way of Life and went Damu.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where I remember Stacy
yeah,
from.
Stacy left.
I remember Stacy Augman
Stacy used to be Way of Life, bro.
I remember. I didn't know he was Way of Life.
Yeah.
But I remember Stacy Augman from Damu,
Right.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Phil, all of them. Big Tone,
Rock the Bells,
Rock the Bell,
all them at McDonald's.
Right, right.
All of them. Still got. I think I got Tone's number to this day. Yeah.
Right. So I didn't know that, but you know,
they stayed in the.
This is what we're here for, the information.
They stayed in the hopping pit. Phibbs and Rock the Bell, they stayed in the hopping pit. If you was to go there, Damu was in the hopping pit. The other dudes over there, but Phibbs and Rock the Bell, they in the hopping pit. They in there digging it out. I'm like, hey, trying to prove a point. They getting their shit on the map, bro. Fun. Real shit.
Right, right.
You know?
So, did the Damu plaque unite Pasadena with LA?
It had to, yeah. It did. It did.
Yeah.
Yup, it did.
Because
Stacy stayed right over there by the Rose Bowl.
Yep.
Shit.
And then you had, you know, like I said, Gucci and a couple other cats from Pasadena that went out there and rode with him. So it was like, where you guys at? We pulling up, and you know, just start intermingling. And then, you know, like I said, as time progressed, the younger generation came in, which was Diener for life. Those Daryl and Lil Clyde and Sharif and J5, all them.
Yeah.
Now they're the ones taking over hopping and keeping Pasadena relevant, and they were the ones that really kicked the doors open, because no matter what, I mean, shit, everybody knows how Daryl is. He gets along with everybody. Everybody messes with him.
Right.
So that really kicked the doors open for Pasadena, to really get like, okay, these are some cool cats, and till this day, Diener for life still rings a bell, and Daryl, and shit, he's the go-to guy when it comes to hopping. Him and How High and
Right. Anything either one of you want to put out there for the people to know?
as far as
Anything regarding low riding?
I think it needs to be a dramatic shakeup in the low riding community, because it's repetition and it gets boring after a while. Everybody complains, I don't build my car to get on the freeway and this and that, but that's where the fun is, when you can get in your car, drive to San Diego, you can drive more than an hour. Man, I ain't built my car for this, and that takes the fun out of
I
it.
mean, to each his own. When that person feel like that everybody's at Venice Beach and you can't make it to Venice Beach, well, eventually one day you're gonna build your car to make it to Venice Beach, right?
Or you gonna wait at Wiener Schnitzel until everybody get
Till
back?
everybody get back. Yeah. Hey man, where you guys at, man? We on our way back. Shit.
It's about, if you're gonna be, how can I say, there's two kind of people. You have your enthusiasts who really are in tune with what they do, and then you have your weekend warriors. Some guys just put gas in the car, go, and that's that. Come Monday, I could care less about low riding.
I low ride every day.
But you're enthusiasts to where you've been out Saturday, Sunday low riding. Monday my car's going back up on jack stands. I'm checking ball joints, bushings, every nut and bolt, charging batteries. They're the ones that really carry the culture, in my opinion. That carry the culture, because that's the face. Granted, you have other people that support it, but it's the enthusiasts and the people who want to come out and learn what the culture is.
Right.
And it's really turning those weekend warriors into enthusiasts. For me, low riding is 24/7, 365. Whether I've told him I've been on my bike on the freeway, I'm doing 80, 90, and I see a car weaving through traffic, and dude's looking all under my helmet, and I recognize him from the set, flip it up, and we're on the freeway. We're on the 91. I'll never forget it. I was going to brunch, meeting somebody. Hey man, I need you to work on my car. I'm like, all right man, just call me. It's like I can't get away from it.
Right.
So it's just it's a good feeling knowing that
You're accepted.
I have a small hand in the culture, and people appreciate my work and talent. And I tell him all the time, it's just, I think the culture needs a good shake. Everything needs a good shake every so often, just to revamp it and keep everything on its toes. Because it's been years where we hit a slump, and everybody from the set knows we couldn't go to certain parks, even though that was our weekly hangout. The first car gets there, it's like CHP is there, LAPD is there. No, you guys can't come here today. It's like, all right,
said TV there.
Where do we go now? It's just, I think people got so conditioned to just going around the corner. From us, we gotta travel 20, 30 miles just to get to
Anywhere
LA.
we go.
So, I told him, I said, we gotta build these cars
So
for
we
the freeway.
stay rolling, baby.
So I think the best day me and him had was, we left Pasadena, went to the Pomona swap meet.
Yeah.
Then from Pomona swap meet, we drove all the way. Remember when everybody was off of Pigeon Pass in Moreno Valley, and the park out there off of Market Street and all that? Out there, hang out, come back to Pasadena, pick up more people, go to LA, hit Crenshaw,
Keep it moving.
come back to Pasadena, either jump on the bike in a regular car, and then now we messing with the motorcycle set. We go to the Rattlers, or the DOs might open, swing by the Choppers.
Yeah.
Rare breed might be open. So it's just
I'm too old for that, man.
it's
I can't do that
it's
no
just
more.
nonstop.
I can't do that no more, y'all. I'm 60. I just turned 60 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
more.
but
he can do that shit.
Yeah,
I
but
can't do
again,
that shit.
I think the set just needs a good shape. You know, just to revamp everything. Let's find new places to hang out.
Right.
You know, whether it's we going to Venice Beach, taking over a parking lot.
You know, we got this corona going out, man. You know, people be wearing. I wasn't really trying to go on Crenshaw, man. I mean, I really wanted to go, but it's like, damn, man, it's like this ain't got no mask on and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This has resorted me to do. Well, I always wanted to do the interviews, and for me doing the interviews, it's kind of like I kind of feel like I'm shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But to get the information out there,
Right.
you know, some people may like it, some people may not like it.
Hey, it is what it is.
What it is.
You know?
You
Take
know
it
what I'm
with a
saying?
grain of salt and move
Right.
on.
is.
It is what it is. But you know, this is where I'm at with it now, and I just think this is a little bit more what we need to hear for the younger generation,
That's right.
for the older generations, for the younger generation to hear.
And I think what you're doing is important because the rumors and the hearsay you hear about the culture, you know, for us, you know, my dad's generation, even yours, it's hearing the stories from the older guys that's never been documented. You know, from the Ted Wells to the Gary Mays to the Ernest House, you know, to all the cut men in LA. It's like, it's good that you started this series because I've learned a lot watching the YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then if I have a question about something that's in that era, hey, Uncle Rat, hey, Ted, did you know this, that? And then I hear a whole nother side because that's how they dealt with other people from the city from a different point of view. So it's like, being able to document this, I think it's a huge push for historical reasons. You can go back 30, 40 years from now, watch it, and you hear the influencers of the culture and hear it firsthand, not second, third mouth where everybody knows it's going to get watered down or that's not the truth. Here's the spin on it.
You got it on tape, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And you're hearing it right from the horse's mouth. So
tape.
there's still some OGs that are left. You know, your Ted Wells, he's a gold mine.
He talked to Ted already. You got Ted.
Yeah, I got Ted.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but he's just a gold mine of just the culture, how it was back then, how, you know, if you could get higher than this cup, you was considered hot back in the day.
Right.
Doing it with Pesco's at that. You know, he told me about the ripcord where he learned how to ride low ride where he was sitting in the back of I forgot who was dating his sister, and he would just pull the cords to the dumps.
Right.
That's all you do, left side. I'm saying it's just you know, the documentation you've been getting, it's good for the culture, and that's what's gonna keep the culture moving forward because it's a blueprint. And that's what we have to look forward to. You know, we got to reach back from somewhere in order to know where we're going in the future. You know, and it's a lot of guys that I still talk to that are behind the scenes but influential. You know, your Andy Lodies, which is you know, the maker of the 8X.
That's a person you need to catch too if you could ever catch him, Andy Lodi, and or shit, white boy Chuck DeLitzy and all them.
Yeah,
they was turning cylinders upside down. Instead of having them, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's how ingenuity they was. They was turning the cylinders upside down to make the car go up a different way in the way they was doing it. You know, Horace Handy, you know what I mean? Cutting Monzas. You know, the Monzas was the rear end with the spider all locked up like that.
Yeah, even
you know
Terry.
I mean? Terry Carter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Any relationship with Terry Carter?
No, I just know Terry Carter. You know, like I said, Terry Carter sold a lot of cars when the Japs came.
Right.
You know, he was the broker for a lot of people in the hood. You know what I mean? But Miguel was my broker from Classics. Remember, I don't know if you remember Miguel. He's the one that made our first plaques, our first 15 plaques. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of brokering going on. I think in around about 88. I want to say 88, 87 when the Japanese came through and bought all the Chevys. That's more or less like when I went in dormant and I started working on the one. You know what I mean? Because I had the one for me and him was working on it.
2002,
Yeah.
2003. We got the car.
You know,
It was in 3 pieces,
and the club was dormant. Way of life went dormant, and I was working on this.
Dormant.
Dormant, that means the club was no longer rolling.
no cars.
No cars, no nothing. I had all the plaques. Club belonged to me. I had all the plaques in my garage. Put up. Working on this right here.
Until
My son found that online, my 59 rag, and said, Dad, look at this car. I'm trying to wait for this to come out. I want to bust this out. No, Dad, look at this 59. I paid $70,000 cash for that car. I bought it online. I had it shipped to my house. As soon as I bought it home, they lifted out the tow truck. I went to my closet, dusted off one of them wear light plaques, and I shoved him right in the back. Yeah. I drove my daughter to school. I can remember 5 motherfuckers chasing me from
Farrell,
from I don't know what high school she was going to,
chasing
Washington,
from Farrellton, Washington, all the way to the east side.
chasing me. Somebody was calling somebody else. Man, who is that man riding around here? Motherfucker roll double D. But my name was Big Boy back then or whatever.
It's both big boy,
Big
double
boy,
D.
whatever. You need to stop that. And from there on out, went back to somebody else. Hey man, we need to bring this back. Let's start it again. Da 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 da. And that's how round 2 came about.
Okay.
But it started with that one right there.
Okay.
That's what brought it back out of the closet right there, because everything else was put up in my closet. 15 plaques that I had, and I still got 3 of them sitting on the wall over there, hanging up over there.
Originals.
The original ones that
Okay.
had made by Miguel. Classic. Where he was sawing them out with a buzz saw or a little scissors or whatever the fuck he was sawing them out with.
A hacksaw.
You know, hacksaw. Or whatever. But yeah,
All right.
it's the real shit.
All right. Well, any last words?
Nah, just we keep it fun. Keep it fun. Keep the personal BS out of it and keep it fun. That's from me to y'all. Me personally, let's keep it fun. Once you start interjecting personal beefs, I don't like him because of this, or I don't like her, this and that. It's a time and place where you guys wait till Sunday to knuckle up and do all that, and y'all past each other all week. It's just, that takes the fun out of it for everybody. So, you know, just some things you just gotta let water roll off. You know how they say, how water rolls off a duck's back. Just let it go. Just
Right.
let it go. Because at the end of the day, we're still a community. We're still a culture that depends on all of us. You know, it not just one person or persons carries the culture. All of us do. You know, whether it's in a good light or bad. You know, like they say, we get the good, bad, and the ugly with whatever we do. Whether we're riding bikes, whether we're low riding, whether we're at work, it comes with the territory. But you know, low riding is a whole subculture within itself, and you have to remember that we're being watched no matter what we do, and
True
we have
that.
to always carry ourselves as if we're constantly being watched. And going forward, you know, we just have to look out for our next brother and sister, because we don't know what they're capable of and what they bring to the culture. So never turn a blind eye to anybody, never shoot anybody's idea down, because that could be the next thing that catapults us even further into
Right.
the limelight going forward.
True that. Anything from Double D.
What he said.
All right.
That
So.
keeps it safe, you all right?
Right. all right, y'all. So I'm glad I did this interview.
That's all right.
Father and son, low riding. You know, I don't know nobody else with a combination like that right now.
It's,
You know
it's
what
a
I'm
lot. I
know.
can speak, you know, you got Big Rat and his son, Lil Rat. Big Clyde Scobie, Lil Clyde Scobie, that's another father-son duo from Pasadena.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they build cars and do hydraulics too. You know, we work with each other.
Okay.
We've done some collabs. We worked on Ty Dolla's car sign, or Ty Dolla's sign. His Rag 64, you know, we collabed on that, did a little bit of work here and there. There's a lot of us out there. You got Art, his son, out at Hoppo's. Lorenzo, his son's out at
Right.
So, you know, there's a lot of us out here.
Lorenzo and Larry.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of us out here that do it, but me personally, I could care less about the limelight. I like being in the shadows and working my magic, do what I gotta do. You know, it's not just for me personally, it's to help carry this culture.
Right.
And to see that car out there to let them know we touched it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And man, we touched that car and they happy with it. You know, so
yeah,
that's what we here for, man. To make people happy and solidify their dream. You know what I mean? Because everybody ain't able, man. You know what I'm saying? We done help people that ain't got a lot of money. You know what I mean? Hey, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I want to be like y'all. I know you don't be like you be like yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? We are inspiration. You know what I mean? So if I can inspire somebody, man, to be better than me, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna help you get there, man. Because you know, I'm gonna scratch your back. You gonna scratch mine. You know, so
yeah, it's just a lot of heavy hitters. You know, Speedy and his son.
Yeah.
You know, Jonathan, and it's a lot. It's a lot of us out here, and you know, the guys in my generation. I feel, you know, the future of lowriding is in good hands.
Right.
Because we're learning directly from our OGs and people that have a big hand in the culture, and we're not being steered wrong.
Right.
You know, so I feel, you know, the further advancement and the future of the culture is in good hands. You know, so it's not going into the dumps.
Right. Okay. Well, I appreciate both of y'all for taking time out to
Yes, sir.
holler at old Said TV.
Yes,
that's
sir.
right.
You know what I mean? And you know,
Said is everywhere.
You know, I
It's
try.
no stickers.
I got some stickers for you. I got some stickers for your car. And you know, I appreciate y'all, and I've been knowing y'all, you know, for a little while.
That's right.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? And you know, ain't nothing but love for me. Said TV Conversation Sunday,
Yes, sir.
all good.
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
What up, my nigga?
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
This is a Said Lowkey TV production.
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off.
Yeah. You a hopping fool?
Said Lowkey TV breaking fools off. Yeah.